All right, guys. So we're live. Southpaw Boxing and MMA. We got Ari Fernandez and his boy. Hey, what's up, guys?
What's
All
up? What's
right.
up?
So we're just doing a quick breakdown. The title of this is UFC 277 Pena versus Nunes 2. It's the rematch. So
The
this
wine
weekend's
of boxing.
card's pretty deep. I mean, we got some. There's no like superstar fights, but we do have a lot of really good fights on the card. So first and foremost, I'm just going to ask for the main event. It's the rematch between Pena and Amanda Nunes. What did you guys think about the first fight?
Oof. It was a there was a lot to take in on that first fight, man. I think the huge difference maker comes down to two factors in that first fight. It was Nunes' stamina, her being physically drained. I don't think 135 is for her anymore, to be fair. Um, but also can't discredit Pena's dipping jab, which seems to be a big factor there. Like Nunes wasn't reading her slipping off the center line and setting her up for that second rear hand.
Yeah.
Um, I think it was a good fight. I think it's a very winnable fight for Nunes in the rematch, but she has to make the proper adjustments.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see, I guess.
She did switch camps, which is kind of shocking because everyone, you know the fight game, but when you have someone who's been in their camp for a very long time, and now she's like doing her own thing, you know. So um, she is still a big favorite too, which is kind of crazy leading up to this fight. I don't know if you've seen any photos of her or like any videos. She looks in incredible shape, man.
Really, man. I
Yeah,
haven't. I haven't. Please send that in the group chat later too, because I
yeah.
definitely want to
I
see it.
mean, I usually would rather said very attractive women. Not that she's not, but like you know what I mean.
The DM
But
photos, dude.
yeah, I try to have fun. You know, Johnny didn't even understand what it was. I was like, "Oh, come on, man! You don't even get it. It's a
But
joke."
why does Nunes look different?
Yeah. So, yeah, early prediction for this weekend's main event.
I think Nunes takes it. To be honest, it's a 55-45 thing for me. Nunes
Oh
takes it
wow.
by finish, but I think it's a later finish.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a sub.
I have this as like a 80-20 in favor
Really?
of Amanda. Yeah, I think Amanda steamrolls her and just knocks her out. So we'll see.
See,
She
I'm
may
going
fight
based off of
conservative.
confidence here.
Yeah, she may fight conservative, but I think she's gonna get Pena out of there quick. She's not gonna make the same mistake. She's not gonna go in there and just go balls to the wall. I think she's gonna pick her shots. And Pena doesn't know how to fight. She's not that good, so she's gonna get caught, get caught, get caught, and then eventually get stopped.
Right. And
That's
the
my
refs have been
that's my
stopping,
prediction.
stepping in fast.
What's up?
The refs have been stepping in faster and faster lately to save people. So like,
Yeah,
if she takes a good couple of shots back to back, that's it.
yeah. She's not gonna rush in though, like she did the first fight. I think she's gonna move a little bit and then just land clean shots down the middle. Because I'm telling you, Pena is not a good fighter. She has horrible
She's not.
strike. Um, she got I don't want I don't I'm not using the term lucky, but she benefited from Amanda just going all out. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
listen, I'm excited. Listen, anytime there's a female fight that's exciting, you know, and is getting hype, I'm all about that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these women fights are not that good. So
Right. It's good to see their part of the sport
yeah.
evolving.
So we'll see if
Uh,
if, if Amanda rejuvenated her career, doing it herself, leaving that camp, which is it's possible. I know her and who's that girl in PFL, the wrestler.
Kayla.
Yeah, Kayla Harrison. I know they've been beefing or not beefing, but like I know she made things a little weird with the camp she was in. So, but yeah, there's not much to say with this fight. I mean, it's a rematch. I think if Amanda wins, there would be no reason for a third fight unless it's close. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I really hope the the sales do good, and the views do well. So
I, I'm hoping so too, man. We need to support more of women's MMA fights so we can get more women in the sport fighting. The
yeah,
more we do, the better they're going to evolve and improve.
yeah, but I mean, women's MMA for as long as it's been around, like what, less than a decade. Look, it's so much more popular than women's boxing, though. You know,
Yeah,
you can't even compare. I mean, you have what's her name? The girl that knocked out Razzie with the head kick. Um, I can't think of her name right now. I should be ashamed, but I know what's her name? Clarissa Shields.
hmm
And the other girl that main evented, the girl from UK that fought Jake Paul's fighter.
yeah.
They're talking about fighting, an MMA fighter. You know what I mean? Like, so it just goes to show you that the women in MMA are far, far, far along than boxing, which has been around for almost 4 or 5 times the time
Yeah.
period. So, all right, so we got the main event. Like I said, you got it pretty close. I think it's going to be a quick, dominant stoppage. I mean, it's a title fight, so it should be close, but I just don't think Pena's anywhere near Amanda Nunes' level. So we'll see.
I hope she smokes her. I hope she smokes her. Honestly, like
Yeah,
Amanda is one of my favorite female fighters of all time. I hope she just goes in there and just stops her.
yeah. I don't see this lasting more than 2 rounds. I think Pena's going to get her face broke. Like it's going to be really ugly, but we'll see. You know. That's what everyone said the first time. So, all right. So the co-main event, we got. You could make an argument. The real champ at flyweight, we have Brandon Moreno, the Pride of Mexico, versus the Pride of New Zealand. The non, one of the only guys from that camp that doesn't have a belt. Kai Car France.
Yes.
What do you guys? This is a. I mean, this is an amazing fight. So how do you guys? What are you guys' thoughts on that? The co-main event.
Oh, dude, you said it yourself. It's gonna be an amazing fight. I have to sit here and side though with my fellow Hispanic. I might be from Puerto Rico, but my Mexican brother Moreno, he's a really damn good fighter. He's tough, he's adaptable, and he's never gonna stop trying to improve or learn something mid fight to gain the upper hand. Kai though, I've watched Kai. Fun fact, since the very beginning of his career. I've seen him at every step of the way, and I've gotten to analyze his style very, very well. And the way he uses his feints and his jab does pose a problem.
Yeah.
He
I mean,
falls
they did
into that
fight
jab a
before,
lot.
so I
Brandon
mean,
will
you
fall into
did.
that a lot.
Yeah, you did watch the first time they fought, right?
I've watched highlights of it. That's one of the only fights I have not been able
Yeah,
to catch full for both of them.
yeah. I
But
mean, it
I,
was a close fight. It was unanimous, but it is what it is. So
it was after that first round is when it just was like Brandon's favor the entire time.
yeah,
It was it was a
so
closer fight, but like he was getting the better of the exchanges right after that first round had ended.
yeah. The thing is the flyweights. It's the same thing with boxing. All these guys are so good. You know what I mean? Like the skill level. There's not a big difference between these guys. You know. So it's really, really tough to be undefeated, or even not have like 3 or 4 losses in the flyweight division. Because if all the top guys fight, which they do in the flyweight division, you're gonna have losses. You know what I mean? There's just no way. I did think Kai Car France. I thought the last fight that he fought Askar, the Russian dude. Um, I believe I have in my notes. I'm actually looking at them right now. I had him losing a very, very super close decision, but then I wrote like my notes, like I put down could have went either way. So, um, and then I know the Cody Garbrandt one. He was a huge underdog, and he came back and he won. So I think he's got the hot hand. So the UFC with the champion with Figueroa, which I'm confused. Those to see that fight a fourth time didn't make sense to me. Um, I think this would have been the first fourth fight in a row in the history of like boxing and MMA. I don't think it's ever happened, like on a championship level. So I thought the Figueroa um, Moreno fight number 3 I thought that fight was close, man. I could have
Yeah, it
saw it
was.
going either way, man. I just, and then Figgy, I thought Figgy said he wanted to fight Kai Kara France or someone else. And then I know he got hurt or whatever. So now this is an interim belt. I can't. There's just too much going on with these flyweights.
Yeah, but it's
So
good now because we're getting
we
some
got a
excitement
prediction
around
for.
that division, man.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's tough though because when you, it's two guys just flipping the belts back and forth. You know, so um, I don't know, man. I mean, this, like I said, I expect fireworks. What's your prediction?
I think I want to say Moreno by fourth or fifth round submission.
Okay, same. Yeah, same. I actually have I have Moreno in the third or fourth. Um, the thing is like Kai Car France, for example, he's it's tough to get a submission at the little weights, these tiny weights because all these guys are so good. But yeah, I do expect either a stoppage, a late stoppage, third, fourth round, submission or stoppage. So yeah. So you got a lot of Hispanic fighters too in that weight class too. So we'll see. I'm guessing what's going to end up happening is the winner of this will at some point unify with Figueroa, who I thought he was moving up in weight. I didn't think he was staying at that weight class, but yeah, I don't know. That, like I said, the flyweight division is one of those. You know, Figueroa's had trouble making weight, and then even with bantamweight, it's you have like a paper champ. Both of those, the flyweight and bantamweight, honestly, they should just merge them and just go halfway, and then just force the bantamweights to move up to featherweight. You know what I mean? I don't.
Yeah,
It's just it's too much going on for the weight classes.
yeah.
So all right, now the next fight, which like I said, I really like this card. We got Derek Lewis versus Palovich. So it's Derek Lewis's return fight. You know, um, what do you got? He's fighting another big Russian, 15-1. He's only lost to Uberim when he was on all the roids. What are you guys' thoughts on that? You guys
Second
excited to
round
see the
stoppage.
Black Beast?
Second round stoppage by the Black Beast.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he tends to just knock out these Europeans.
Left
So
and right.
yeah, so it's good. I mean, I know he's a fan favorite. Um, do you think that he's got a? Is this? Did he hit his ceiling as an athlete in the UFC as a fighter?
I don't think so. As long as he's still willing to learn and progress his grappling, because I've seen some pieces of his grappling be really really good. Like he does have very good handles of some intricate details that are important, like you know guard breaks, trap breaks, controlling in positions. He has very, very good details. I just don't think he's put those details together into one coherent game just yet. And as long
Yeah,
as he's willing to continue to try to do that, I think he can still progress. He just can't stay too deeply in love with that right hand of his.
yeah. I've said on the podcast a few times that Derek Lewis is possibly the worst skilled fighter. That's oh, he dropped off. Excuse us. Yes, I'll wait for him to join. But yeah. So Derek Lewis right now he is ranked at. Let's see where he's ranked right now. As far as the heavyweight, we have Francis Ngannou, who's probably going to be leaving the division or leaving the UFC, and then we got Derek Lewis at number 5 right now. So I mean, before him, you got Curtis Blades, who just came off a victory, Tai Tuivasa, Stipe, and Cyril Gahn. I know lots of rumors that Stipe and John Jones are going to be fighting, whether it is um, for an interim belt or the main belt. We don't know yet. So I thanks everyone for joining. We just did a little recap of this fights this weekend's card. Hopefully, we'll be back with some more streamcasts. Thank you, guys.